Hello, welcome to my humble abode, and we're here today because we're doing a parody of the 73 questions for Vogue, only my own style, and we're doing it to hype up my two new songs coming out February 14th. So let's start, let me give you a tour. These are my dogs, and I'm ready for the questions whenever you are.
Alright, so first question is, what inspired your new songs?
Well, my two new songs, they are inspired by Lady Gaga, and I thought that I would show my acknowledgement and my respect to her with my big ass pop star shades. So that's the theme, Lady Gaga.
Alright, so if you can collaborate with any artist, who would it be?
I think I would pick Michael Jackson or Bob Marley.
Why them?
Michael Jackson because he's the king of pop, and I've been honing my craft into pop music, and I think I could learn a lot from him, and he could teach me how to dance. And Bob Marley because he's just so in tune with his inner peace, with his inner spirituality, and I feel like I could learn a lot from him too.
What's a memorable experience you've had while performing?
A memorable experience, probably when I opened up for Lil Xan, and when I was like using my crowd control skills with the crowd, and the crowd was like huge. It was a sea of people, and they were just like doing what I say and kind of like following my lead, following my commands, and it was just an awesome feeling. Made me feel like I made it.
What's your favorite hobby outside of music?
Outside of music, I love to play video games, and I love to talk to people. Yes. Ooh, before we get to that next question, I want to show you what I have cooking in the background. So these are the two new songs. I'll show you the cover arts. Boom. This is one of them. Hey, that's for Just Dance. And then here's another one. This is for the second song, Poker Face. And then I have another video in the works. It's for WWE. I won't show you the whole video, but just a little snippet, a little sneak peek. Hey. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's keep going.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, a place you haven't been, where would you go?
Indonesia.
Why?
Because Indonesia just seems so like clean and close to nature compared to where I live in the Midwest. And in Indonesia specifically, in like the smaller villas and villages, they don't really have cars. They just like skateboard and ride their bikes and walk everywhere. And their food seems to be a lot more natural and it's cheaper over there. Indonesia.
What's one thing people might be surprised to learn about you?
I'm actually mixed with a bunch of different things. So I'm Mexican, but I'm also Colombian with a hint of Native American, South Asian, specifically Arabian, and like a variety of other things.
What's your go-to comfort food?
My go-to comfort food is grilled cheese. Yeah, grilled cheese sandwiches. Let's head upstairs.
What inspires you when you're creating music?
The world inspires me. Whatever's going on around me in the world, whatever I feel inside, that's what inspires me.
If you had to pick one song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It would be Sauce by Triple X Tentacion.
Favorite TV show?
The Walking Dead.
Why?
I love zombies, and I feel like I watch zombies so much to the point where if I'm ever in a zombie apocalypse, I'll thrive in it and I'll survive that shit.
What's a holiday you look forward to the most?
Halloween, because I love to dress up and express myself in the art of the Halloween.
If you could be any animal, which one and why?
I would be an owl because I feel like owls are the closest things we have to Batman in real life, because they're like apex hunters and they have like super far vision and night vision and they can fly and they're like stealthy and they can attack just out of nowhere, just like Batman.
What's your favorite video game to play?
Kingdom Hearts or Skyrim.
I know you like Harry Potter. Which house are you?
I am a Hufflepuff.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I've ever received? What's real shall prosper.
What's your favorite way to relax?
Meditate, video games, watch a movie.
If you could have any dinner with any historic figure, who would it be?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's from Star Wars.
What's your favorite season and why?
My favorite season is spring because I love the rain. I love when everything's like coming back to life. I love just, yeah, the vibe of spring. You could wear a bunch of different clothes, hoodies, t-shirts, shorts, anything.
What's your dream job if you weren't doing music?
To be a professional gamer or a YouTuber.
Favorite movie?
Real quick, shout out my birds. My favorite movie, Scarface.
Favorite place to write music?
Here in my room.
What's your favorite thing about performing live?
My favorite thing about performing live is just the energy and seeing like the smiles or the angry faces of the people in the crowd and just like feeding off that energy.
One song you wish you wrote?
A song that I wish I wrote. I wish that I wrote As Long As You Love Me by Justin Bieber. It's a great song.
Your favorite music video?
My favorite music video? It's probably Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson. Very dark, very edgy. I like that shit.
Your go-to pleasure activity?
My guilty pleasure activity? Probably tripping on psychedelics.
What's the best gift you've received?
The best gift I ever received was a puppy. His name was Milo.
What's the best gift you ever given?
The best gift that I've ever given someone was probably a song for my mother.
What's a city you want to perform in?
California.
Why?
Oh, shout out Milo, by the way. Why? I just feel like California is such a chill vibe, and I've been told myself that I have like a California kind of vibe. And yeah, I've never been there. It'd be a perfect excuse to visit Disneyland. So that'd be awesome.
What's your favorite thing to do on a day off?
Ooh, my favorite thing to do on a day off is probably hang with my family. Yes.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is when I was at my grandparents' house and it was Christmas and I got an Xbox, the original Xbox, and I was playing Lego Star Wars and I was laying on top of my grandfather while he was sleeping. I was like laying on his back while I was gaming. Yes, I was playing as Luke Skywalker. Heck yeah. Ooh, before we get going, I want to show you guys my cars in GTA. Let me turn the light on.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla. I feel like it's so versatile and you could just add anything you want in it, like M&Ms, peanuts, almonds, vanilla.
Favorite workout?
Skateboarding or basketball.
What's your favorite way to spend a weekend?
With friends, socializing, exploring the world.
And describe your clothing style.
Very relaxed, but also very, I like to think it's related to like video games or anime or, yeah, just me. Look, I'm even dressed like me. Oh yeah. What else you got?
What 3 colors do you like?
White, blue, and red.
What's your favorite podcast?
I like Impulsive with Logan Paul.
If you only had one social media on your phone, which is it?
I think it would be YouTube.
If you're on an island and can only bring 3 things, what would they be?
It would probably be a book on how to survive, and then it would be a knife, and then it would be one of those like water filters that turns dirty water into fresh water. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at my cars, by the way. Hey, I'll give you a nice little tour. Hey gang, I got $9 million in GTA. Fuck with me. Yeah, these are some of my cars. Let's take this red one for a ride. Okay, what else you got?
How do you stay healthy?
I stay healthy by working out and eating as healthy as I can. And I also keep my mind healthy by meditating and not watching anything that's negative. And I'm recently sober, so I don't put any negativity or substances in my body.
What snack is the best?
Kit Kat, chocolate.
Do you drink? If so, what?
I don't drink any alcohol, but I drink water and tea. And recently I started getting into coffee.
What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is. Let me think on that. A McFlurry from McDonald's.
What are your dogs and birds' names?
Well, my dogs, their names are Apollo, he's the smaller one. Kyrie, she's the bigger one. And then my two birds, the girl, her name is Kago. And the boy, his name is Kiko. Oh, yeah. Oh! Okay, what else?
Who's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush is Olivia Rodrigo.
Top 5 favorite foods.
Top 5 favorite foods would be, a hamburger, a salad, a chicken sandwich, a poke bowl from Poke Bros, and what's gonna be the last one? The suspense. A quesadilla. Let's go back downstairs.
Do you like board games?
I love board games. I play Sorry, and we have Guess Who, and we have chess, and we have this one board game called 5 Seconds. I held up for 5 seconds, and basically you just gotta guess like certain things in 5 seconds. It gets really intense.
Simple advice for creators.
My simple advice for creators would be to stay consistent, be authentically you, because no one can replicate that, and try to think outside the box.
What's your favorite and least favorite household chores?
My favorite chore is taking the garbage out because it's super easy. And my least favorite chore is doing the dishes because it takes the longest.
What's your favorite childhood cartoon?
My favorite childhood cartoon is The Fairly Odd Parents. I'll still even watch it to this day. Very connected with my inner child. Yup,
Marvel or DC?
DC.
Hero or villain kind of guy?
More of an anti-hero kind of guy, but I do like the villains if I'm gonna choose between the two.
What does your ideal perfect day look like?
My ideal perfect day is, okay, don't do that. Let's see, not sleeping in, not going to my 9 to 5 job, hanging with my family, hanging with my friends, playing video games, working on music, and watching ASMR and staying up late.
Sexual orientation.
I'm straight.
What's your dating life like?
My dating life is very abundant, very fun, very versatile, and I'm still learning a lot about myself and women.
Do you want kids?
One day, yeah, maybe 1 to 3, somewhere in that range would be cool.
How old are you?
26.
I know you're into WWE wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
My favorite wrestler of all time is Stay in the Back. There's a hurricane coming through.
What's the best way to spend a rainy day?
The best way to spend a rainy day is sleeping in and just listening to the pitter patter of the rain against the windows.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out God, shout out Jesus, shout out the camera woman, Lee, shout out me, and shout out my family and friends. What's understood doesn't have to be explained.
What's one place you have traveled to? Any specific fun memories?
The most recent place that we traveled to was to Disney World in Florida. And we also went to Universal Studios, specifically Island of Adventures. And I specifically really loved the Harry Potter segment. I was a huge fanboy. I was fanboying the whole time there. We explored Hogwarts Castle, went on the ride. It was amazing.
What's your favorite thing about your family?
My favorite thing about my family is how open-minded and supportive they are.
What's your favorite thing about your friends?
My favorite thing about my friends is how fun they are and how I could easily communicate and talk to them, and how just like down they are to do random things on a spontaneous whim.
If you had to lose one of your 5 senses, which one would it be?
My smell.
Most recent success.
My most recent success was I recorded my very first podcast.
Most recent failure.
My most recent failure was, let's see. I think my most recent failure was when I walked up to talk to a girl and she wasn't into me, so I got quote unquote rejected.
What's something you love about your fans?
Something I love about my fans is the engagement that we have with one another. Like, they could just text me out of nowhere and I'll respond to them. And just like that bond that we have, they feel like they can know me on a deeper level than just the surface.
What's one thing you appreciate about your career?
One thing that I appreciate in my career is the confidence that it gives me and the social skills that it gives me.
When was the last time you threw up?
The last time I threw up was probably maybe a month or 2 ago, and I took too many edibles.
If you had a superpower, what superpower would that be?
My superpower would be the ability to travel through different dimensions. Like, I can go in one dimension and grab something, and then I can come back to this dimension and then hit you with that thing. Yeah, it's just dimension hopping.
What are 3 things you like about yourself?
Number 1 would be my style. Number 2 would be my personality, my charisma. And number 3 would be just my mind, my spirit, my talent.
And last question, when are you dropping more music?
Well, I'm dropping 2 songs, like I said in the beginning. Drops February 14th, 2025 on Valentine's Day. Just Dance and Poker Face. Everywhere will be available. All right, so that was the end of the 73 questions. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching me and hanging with me in my household. And yeah, you gotta get out of here now. What are you doing here? I got stuff to do. I got people to rob and kill on GTA. So yeah, have a good one. Bye.